a few experiences that I had, okay, with him was a few years back when I was just sitting out there, okay, in the audience. I think 2011 or 12, yeah? And I think all those people who were there in Pune, right? Pune Icon, right?
Icon.
Icon. Pune Icon, and who are still here today, I think probably got the biggest click that day. And that module of his, nobody will ever forget. So the module that I remember still is called just tak, 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 tak. That's the only thing that we could remember. And it happened at tak, 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 here also.
And that tak broke every furniture which was here. So be ready to, we say invite the speaker in your heart. You don't need to. He'll walk in and break everything that you have here.
And he does it also so subtly. You won't realize also that by the end, everything out here is already changed. There is nothing left, it's just hollow. And then only things can enter in.
So, when this individual, when I saw him for the first time, when I was a bacha in the business, I was like, wow. And then after a few years, I had the privilege to meet him in person. And believe me, in that room, if he would have not spoken, nobody would have known that he's there. So, in personal life, he remains calm. He observes every single thing. But when he comes on the stage, he explodes the way you've never seen. You understand? He's also known for the relationships that he has made. Believe me, at the level where he is, he does not need to. But if he has met you once, he will take the effort to know you. He's got a memory where he once meets you, will never forget. And he would say, I want to get involved with you, with your life. How can I make it better? So he is one man. If he holds your hand, you are sorted. He's never going to leave it.
I think for the longest period, okay, I think from the time infinity was born, he was there for infinity at every moment, right from the start. And for the longest period, he's been looking after India. So, this person is not new to India. But now, you don't see him very often. Because now he's handling a different region, different markets. But he keeps on traveling. So his passport must be getting over in a year twice.
But can I tell you one thing? And he will agree. That he still holds India and infinity very, very close to his heart. His love and care comes in with every action that you take. People say, this is my inner circle. He's not part of the inner circle. He is the circle. You understand? He is as old as this company is. And he has grown the way this organization has grown.
So, I think, should we call him like this?
But okay, let me ask you something. Have you guessed who's coming? Okay, so let me give you a clue. So for past 2-3 days, if you would have seen me on my t-shirt, there is a handle, like there's a handle here called HO, it's called handle, right? It designates what you are doing. So I had a handle here. I have taken that handle off. It says alpha. You know why I have taken it off? Because the original number one alpha is here in town, in Impact Arena, in ISB Brotherhood. He's called the Alpha.
A few experience that I had, okay, with him was a few years back when I was just sitting out there, okay, in the audience. I think 2011 or 12, yeah? And I think all those people who were there in Pune, right? Pune Icon, right?
Icon.
Icon. Pune Icon.
Together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm, letting you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you've been.
So Infinity, bring the roof down for Alpha. We partner. Sathi, Senathirajah.
Together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm, letting you know that you're not alone.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Okay, take your seats. Welcome to your destiny. I don't know whether I should say Sawadee Kap or Namaste. Namaste. Vanakkam. And welcome. Sat Sri Akal. Welcome to Bangkok. I am excited to be here. How many of you are excited? Okay. I don't need the lights on me, I need the lights on them. I can't see anybody. So don't shine the light on me, shine the light on them. I need to see their faces when I talk to them. Ah, that's better. Now, okay, how many of you have traveled out of India for the first time? Oh, okay. How many of you Bangkok first time? But you're not here on vacation. You are here to learn how to be on vacation forever. So these 3 days, you have to get enough information and ammunition so that for the rest of your life, you don't have to work for anyone anymore. You will be financially free. And today is the beginning. How many of you are seeing me live for the first time? Okay. Most of you, so I can lie a bit, you won't know. I'm 25 years old. No, actually I'm 62 years old. You don't believe also. 25 you don't believe, 62 you don't believe. 18. 18 not possible because I've been with QNET for 19 years. That means I signed up before I was born. Okay, so why? Everybody shouts, I love you, Sathi. Why? You don't know me. You saw me in YouTube once. Okay. First of all, I want to congratulate each one of you for being here. I was scrolling my Facebook in the past few days and every posting was traveling to Bangkok, traveling to Bangkok, traveling to Bangkok, traveling to Bangkok. Everybody was traveling to Bangkok. Okay? And the immigration, I think, got slightly confused also. Why suddenly so many people from India coming to Bangkok? So I've been with QNET for 19 years. I have two brothers, maybe you know them. My elder brother is V partner Kuna Senathirajah. And my younger brother is Chief Partman. Why? I'm on stage now, not him. If he comes on stage, you can make noise for him. Okay? So it has been exciting past 19 years, a roller coaster ride. Okay? Some of you have been a roller coaster ride also, yes? Since you joined the business. It is much more exciting than waking up in the morning, going to work, come back home, go 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 to work, come back home, die. This is much more exciting. Travel to Bangkok, come to Impact Arena, listen to people share their adventures. So tonight I'm going to share with you my 19 years. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just here to share my experience. Is that fair? Okay, just very quickly, a little bit of background. I come from Malaysia. My mother was born in Sri Lanka, but because of the war, they moved to Malaysia, and I was born in Malaysia, in a very small town in Malaysia. The town is so small, it only had one traffic light. That's how small it was. Okay? My father passed away when I was 5 years old. Kuna was 7 and Chief was 3. So we grew up without a father, but my mother made sure that we had everything. Although we did not have any money, but we felt that we were rich. Okay? I had to work from a very young age. At the age of 12, I started working. After school, I used to work as a petroleum transfer engineer. Really? I used to transfer petrol from the pump to the car. See, saying I am a pump attendant doesn't sound nice. Petroleum transfer engineer sounds better. So once a week in that small town, there was only one Mercedes. And once a week, the Mercedes will come to fill petrol. And while pouring petrol, I will touch the Mercedes and say, baby, one day you'll be mine. Now, Kuna was the good son. He became the head of the family from a very young age. He took over the role of my father and he helped my mother with the accounts, the bills, everything. Chief was the spoiled brat. And I was the lost one. Okay? From young, I only had one dream. To be rich enough to buy new clothes. Because you see, after Kuna wearing a shirt, he'll pass to me. But after I wear, it will be too old to pass to Chief. So he gets a new shirt, I get old shirt. Okay? How many of you have that problem? Middle child problem, okay. So my only dream was to make enough money so I could buy new clothes. So I studied and worked and somehow I managed to become a small engineer in a company called Motorola. So I worked in Motorola, my salary was about $500 a month. Not much. Okay, $500 a month, you cannot do anything. But I was single, living with my mother, so there was no rent. $500 when you're single, young, good life. True? Monday to Friday work, Saturday, Sunday party. Monday to Friday work, Saturday, Sunday party. That was my life. So one day Chief came back home and he said, I found the answer, we are going to be rich. I said, how? He said, come sit down. He took out a piece of paper and he drew a circle. This is you. Good. One on the left, one on the right. That's all. I said, this is not a business, this is a scam. I will not join. I am an engineer. I cannot draw circles. He said, okay, you don't do, I will do. Then I was thinking, what if it worked? Then he will be rich and I will be poor. So I also joined, but I did not do anything. Every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, go to Motorola. 6 in the evening, come back. Every day. Morning 6, evening 6. Go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. Chief wakes up at 12 in the afternoon. Calls his friend, drinks coffee, and draws a circle. And comes back home. After 3 months, he was making $2,000 a week. Okay? So I was thinking, 12 hours a day I work. After 30 days, they pay me $500. He drinks coffee and draws circles and makes 8,000 a month. Something is wrong somewhere. So I lowered my pride. I went to him. Can you please teach me the business? He said, come, sit down. This is you. One on the left, one on the right. That's all. I said, okay. So I called my friend. I said, I have a fantastic business. My friend came. I said, sit down. This is you. He got up and he left. And then I went back to my upline. I said, he left, now what to do? He said, find somebody else. I said, okay. So I called another friend. I have a business, come. He came, I took out the paper. Maybe circle is the problem, so I drew a square. This is you. One on the left, one on the right. He said, okay. I said, okay? Are you sure? Now what to do? I don't know. My upline never taught me anything. So I went back to my upline. He said, okay, what to do? Ask him to show the plan to his friend. I said, okay. Then I said, what I showed you, you showed to your friend. He said, okay. He left. 19 years ago, never came back. Do you have downlines like that? Who signed up and disappeared? Now what to do? Go back to the upline. I said, he never came back, what to do? Find somebody else. I said, okay. Called another friend. This is you. One on the left, one on the right. He said, okay. I said, now you go and show this to your friend. He said, okay. I said, no. I will follow you. So he doesn't disappear again. So I followed him, went to his friend's house. Big director. Sit down. Okay, what business is this? This is you. I was nervous, no, big director. He said, very interesting business. Can I buy more than one? I don't know. I called my upline. Can he buy more than one? Yes. Okay. Yeah, of course. He said, okay. Come here tomorrow morning. I have a few friends I want you to explain the business to. So next morning I went. There was 15 of them. So I said, this is you. One on the left, one on the right. Everybody said, okay. Everybody bought 3 each. 3,000 BV. So 15 plus his friend, 18. 18,000 BV, I went to my upline. 18,000 BV, where's my money? He said, no money. I said, why? He said, 18,000 on the left, on the right, 0. I said, you never told me this. Just take 9,000 and put here. Cannot, doesn't work. What to do? Find somebody else. So I went and started showing the plan, and the business started growing. After 6 months, I was making about $1,500 a week. Okay? So $6,000 a month. What to do? Fire the boss, quit my job. So I went to my boss. Boss, I want to quit my job. He said, why? I said, come sit down. This is you. One to the left, one to the right. And he joined the business. My boss became my downline. Then the business started growing and we started making a lot of money. 3 combinations very dangerous in life. Young, rich, and stupid. That was what me and Chief were. Young, rich, and stupid. Never safe. Spend. Every weekend party. Big parties we throw. Okay? Just spend on everything. Money here, money here, money here, money here. Walking around. Have dinner. The food could be 100 rupees. The tip 500 rupees. Remember, young, rich and stupid. So we started, the business was growing, okay? And it was like a factory. We do presentation for 100 people. 100 people leave, another 100 come in. The same thing, 100 leave, 100 come in. No need to find people, they were coming because that was they heard about it. Okay? Then one day I got a phone call. Say, yes, did you read today's newspaper? I said, no. I read paper headline. QNET scam. 20,000 people cheated. The entire network collapsed. Why? Because we were so busy signing up people, there was no such thing as training. All you had to do is draw a circle and draw 2 lines, that's it. Okay, so the network collapsed. So we went to our upline, Dato Sri Vijay's friend. And said, boss, what to do? Headlines like this. He only told us one thing. Ask everyone to stop reading newspaper. That was his solution. So from that day until today, nobody in my network reads newspapers. And the business started growing again. We started doing training, and the network was growing. And the first country I went after Malaysia was India. And this is my first time to India. First time to India. Okay, and you come from Malaysia, the first time you go to India, you got a lot of ideas about India. And the first place I landed was Hyderabad. Who's from Hyderabad? Okay. I stayed there for 8 months. I rented an apartment in Banjara Hills. First 1 month I stayed in a hotel, then 7 months I rented an apartment. When I stayed in a hotel, and that time the business was just growing again, so we did not have much money. And people in Hyderabad are amazing people. Wait. Don't woo yet. So I invite the prospect to the hotel room. They come to the hotel room. What is the first thing they do? Pick up the phone. 2 biryani, 1 chai. You want anything? They're asking me in my room. I said no. Then they eat, room service, they drink. Then they say, chapan. Then I said, this is you. Oh, chain business. No. Chain business doesn't work. And they leave. So that was my experience in building India for the first time. So I went from Hyderabad to Vijayawada up to Guntur. Okay? Then we sign up people and they paid cash. Okay? So I had a suitcase full of cash. Big suitcase. Now I had to travel from Hyderabad to Chennai in the train with a suitcase full of money. I got on the train, the sleeper class. One guy came, pulled out a long chain and chained his back to the seat. I said, Baba, I don't have a chain, what to do? So the whole night I slept hugging the bag. Go to the toilet, carry the bag and go. Full of money, right? And that was some of the experience that I had the first time outside of Malaysia. Now I have traveled to more than, I think, 80 countries. Okay? Because of the business. Remember, before QNET, I never traveled outside of Malaysia. After QNET, until now, more than 80 countries I've been. Now, most of you are less than 1 year old. True? Yes? Is this the most exciting period in the business? Yes or no? Is it difficult or easy? Difficult. Who says difficult? Be honest. Who says the business is difficult? Who says it's easy? If it's easy, why are you not maxing out? You know why it's difficult? Let me tell you a story. There was this small boy who wanted to watch the sunrise. So he woke up early in the morning. He went and stood in front of the window to watch the sunrise. As he was looking out the window, he saw a little bit of dirt on the window. So he cleaned the dirt. Then he saw more dirt. He cleaned again. Then he took a piece of cloth and he started cleaning the whole window. When the window was clean, what happened? The sun has already passed. So he missed the sunrise. Why? Why did he miss the sunrise? Because he was focused on the dirt. Okay? Now the business becomes difficult when you focus on the dirt. Your job is to focus on the sunrise. Your upline's job is to clean the window for you. So the V and the leaders of Infinity, their job is to clean the window for you. Your job is to focus on the sunrise. That's all you have to do. Do you understand? The moment you start focusing on the dirt, then you will miss the sunrise. It becomes difficult. Another story I remember is there was a marathon runner. His name was Bob Whelan. And he took part in the Boston Marathon, 27 miles. The only difference is Bob did not have any legs. His legs were only until here. So how he ran the marathon was using his hands. He put his hands forward and pull his body forward. Put his hands and pull his body forward. You understand? Yes? No? Okay. So 27 miles he did that. Everybody finished the marathon. He was the last one to cross the finish line. When he crossed the finish line, a reporter went down on one knee and started talking to Bob. And when The reporter was talking to Bob. Bob removed his gloves, and his hands were full of blood and blisters. And the reporter asked, Bob, how did you stand the pain for the past 27 miles? And Bob said, my hands only hurt when I took my eye off the finish line. So yesterday, many people came on stage and spoke about dreams. Yes? That is your finish line. The moment you take your eye off the finish line, the business becomes difficult. The business becomes painful. But as long as you keep your eye on the finish line, you will breeze through this business and max out very soon. So focus, get your dream and keep your eye on it, and don't let go until it is achieved, until you cross the finish line. Are you with me? Okay. Now, the moment you start the business, the moment you sign up in the business, something fell or someone fell? Something. Okay. The moment you start the business, something happens inside of you. Do you know what happens inside of you? What? Something happens inside of you. What happens inside of you? Huh? The what? Change. No. A war starts. A war starts inside of you. Because inside of you, there are two people. One is called Mike and one is called John. Okay? Mike is the one who wants financial freedom, who wants dreams, who has dreams, who's fighting for dreams and wants to be successful. John is the total opposite. He's lazy, he's happy with life, he does not like hard work, he just wants to relax and chill. So every day there is fight between Mike and John. Okay? Your only duty in QNET is to kill John. Okay? Every day there is a battle. And every time you let John win, Mike becomes weaker. John becomes stronger. And eventually one day, you will quit the business because Mike will die. If John dies, then you are financially free. You will be maxing out. If Mike dies, then you will be quitting the business. Okay? Now, have you seen this fight happen or not? Yes or no? It happens every day in your life. Okay? How many of you have been on a diet? You've been on a diet. Doesn't seem to be working. Obviously, Mike is losing. Okay? It's like you're on a diet. You're not supposed to touch the extra piece of cake. Okay? John says, no, don't touch it. You're on a diet. Mike says that. John, nobody's watching. One piece doesn't matter. Mike, no, don't. You have decided to stick on this diet. Don't listen to him. Look at the cake. It's cheesecake, your favorite. Just take one bite. And eventually, you will give in to John and eat the cake. Mike becomes smaller. You understand? So this battle is going to be crazy. You will be so busy fighting this battle. Okay? Let me give you another example. You are extremely tired. The whole day you've been out, presentation, training, meeting downlines, counseling, this, and you come home and you're so tired. Have you been so tired before? And you sit down in the chair. Remove your shoes and your socks. You know that feeling when you remove your socks after 12 hours and you scratch? You know the feeling? Then you have a hot cup of tea, you relax, and then your downline calls you. I have 2 prospects. I need your help to do closing. Can you come now? What will you do? What will you do? Huh? Don't lie. You cannot lie to me. I've been there. What you'll say to your downline? I can't. I'm in a meeting now. You put on the phone and finish your chai. So when that phone call came, Mike and John started. Mike said, you must go. Get up, go, show the plan, do the closing. That's the only way. Mike says, Arey Baba, you are tired. And if you don't let them do their own closing, they will never grow. Then eventually, what do? You listen to Mike, you listen to John, and you won't go. Mike becomes weaker. Okay? Now, inside this arena, John is not here. Because he's scared of Sachin, he's scared of Kavita, he's scared of me. Okay? But they're waiting outside. John is waiting outside. Believe me, after this event tonight, when you go out, psst, how was the session? Are you motivated? Did VP Sathi ask you to kill me? Don't listen to him. He doesn't understand. He's from Malaysia. You're from India. It's different. That's what's going to happen. Okay? So when you leave, straight away you'll hear. Psst. Now, when you fly back to India, that is the worst part. Because he will be alone with you on the flight for 6 hours. And he will brainwash you. You know what John will say? You attended Dream with Destiny 3 days. You are charged up. Yes, I believe in you. I want to achieve financial freedom also. But let's rest for 1 day first. Go back and rest. Then when you wake up and want to start a new day, he will say, hey, wait. Why not rest for another 6 hours? We start tomorrow. Tomorrow, together, we will go and conquer the world. That is what John will say. And you will listen to him. Because all your life, you have been listening to John. Mike is very weak. True or not? Yes or no? And Mike has destroyed so many things in your life. Can you count how many relationships Mike John has spoiled. How many of you don't talk to your brother or sister? Don't talk. Why? Because John said, it's not your fault, it's his fault. Ask him to come and apologize first. Mike will say, doesn't matter, he's your brother, you go and apologize and make the relationship work. John said, no, his fault. He must apologize first. I don't care. So who suffers? So the moment you stop listening to John, everything in your life gets better. You understand? So those who don't talk to your brother and sister, go back, pick up the phone and call. And the moment you hear John talking, what do you say? Shut up, John. So you're walking in a mall, suddenly, shut up, John! People think you're crazy. True? Does it matter? No. You are one step closer to financial freedom. If you go to Malaysia, you go to Dubai, you see a lot of people walking in Dubai Mall, suddenly, shut up, John! That means they attended my training before. You understand? So this voice inside of you, when did you first hear it? Do you remember? When? When you were a young child. How many of you have children? Okay? If you notice your child when he was small or she was small, walking or running, suddenly fell down. But nobody was around. What happened? Huh? He'll get up and continue playing. But when he's running and he fell down and a lot of people around, what happens? He started crying. Why? John told him, people are watching, cry, make some noise, get some attention. From then, John existed in your life. True? How many of you are shy? You're a shy person by nature. I was very shy. Okay? I go to a party, I see a pretty girl. What should I do? Go and talk. Correct? Introduce myself and say hello. As I'm walking, John will say, hey, wait. What if she laughs at you? What if she makes fun of you? What if she doesn't respond? What if she has a boyfriend? Okay, it's safer not to talk. So because of John, how many pretty girls I missed? That's why I'm still single. Because of John. Okay? Now today, QNET is 19 years old. Okay? Actually, this year we are 20 years old. So this year we'll be celebrating our 20th anniversary. So 20 years ago, two people, Joseph Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay, they said they wanted to start a company. And one day, we will be 20 years old and we will be all around the world. What do you think John said? Are you crazy? You are a Malaysian and a Filipino, want to conquer the world. You must be crazy. If 20 years ago they listened to John, will you and I be here together? No. So they said, shut up, John. And that's why we are 20 years old today. So every day you have to go into battle. And every day Mike wins, Mike becomes stronger, and you are closer to your dreams. You understand? Even now, the war is going on. How many of you are sleepy? The war is going on. Mike is saying, relax. You heard this before. John is saying, relax. I always get confused between John and Mike. But you understand, yes? Okay? Mike is the good guy. John is the chutia. The bad guy, sorry. Who's coming for week on? Okay, very good. We have a guest singer from India. Dincha Puja. Why? Huh? One whole day she'll be on stage. I just found out, you know who her brother is? Fungsa Wangadu. From Three Idiots. So, from today, every day you have to win the battle one time. One battle at a time. You understand? Because, you see, now you are sitting down in Date with Destiny. Where do you think John is? Outside? Doing what? Training also. Because Sachin also has a John. Correct? And Sachin's and Kavita's John, it's outside training all of your Johns. And they are telling exactly what I'm saying. And they're saying, every day is a battle, you must win. See, John likes to relax, likes to party. How many of you like to relax and to party? And you've been doing it all your life. Correct? How many of you don't like hard work? How many of you don't like hard work? That has to change. Because the only way you can succeed is by working hard. And Mike likes to work hard. You understand? So, every time when you have a fight with your husband or wife, how many of you fight with your husband or wife? So fast the hands went up, my God. It is not you fighting. It's not you. It's that inside of you fighting with that inside of that person. But if both mics, what happened? Won't fight. Because Mike will say, doesn't matter whose fault. Just say sorry, kalas, finish. Nobody loses anything. But John said, no, you are the husband. Correct? You are always right. Ask her to apologize. Now what will she say? I didn't do anything wrong. I won't cook for him. Who wins? Nobody wins. So in the business it's the same. The moment you start listening to John, you will start losing in the business. The only purpose you join QNET, from the day you join until you max out, is to kill John. That's what this training and all is about. It's about killing John. Dato Sri Vijay goes on stage, he only talks about that, kill John. You understand? There's a training tomorrow. Do you go for the training or do you watch India-Pakistan? India-Pakistan, ICC World Cup Finals or system. What to do? Huh? Now you're saying system because John is outside. But when John is with you, Virat Kohli is going to do 6 sixes. But now he can't. Anusha Sharma is keeping him busy. But see, that's a battle that you will lose. Yes or no? Many of you will not go for the system. True or not? But every time Virat Kohli hits a sixer, how much money you make? Zero. But you know his birthday. Huh? When's his birthday? November. Somebody shouted November. Okay? How many times has he come here and taught you how to be financially free? Zero. But you shut down everything when he holds the bat. Why? So I always use this example. How many of you are football fans? Which team? Huh? Barcelona. Chelsea. How long you been in the business? Huh? A week. Manchester United. That's not a football team, Baba. So, I usually ask people in the crowd, can you name me 5 players from the team? Straight away. Lionel Messi, Suarez, this, that. Name me 5 V partners. VP Sathi, VP Dave, VP Chief, that's all. But Lionel Messi, Suarez, like this. So their priorities in life is Barcelona, cricket, party. QNET is number what? 23. When QNET becomes number 23, how are you going to max out? Cannot. So I asked them, how many times has Lionel Messi come on stage and taught you how to be financially free? 0, correct? So why not max out and then fly to Barcelona and watch Lionel Messi live instead of watching him on TV? We just did that last month. Me and Sachin and Kavita and all your leaders, we were in Barcelona in the VIP box watching Lionel Messi and Suarez play. Because we did not bother about them when we were building the business. Every match we missed. We attended training, we went to systems because we said, shut up, John. Because John will say, hey, today Chelsea is playing. Let's go and watch. 3rd of March, I'm going to watch Manchester City and Chelsea. Not on TV. In Manchester City, Etihad Stadium. It's because of every day asking John to shut up. If you listen to John, you will never be able to watch any games live. You'll always be watching it on TV. Do you want to watch live? With your uplines, with your leaders? Then from today onwards, the only thing you need to do is say, shut up, John. And it's not going to be easy. But that's our job. We are professional John killers. Okay? For 19 years, I know what tricks John will use. Sachin knows, Kavita knows, Vivek knows, Dick Vijay, Gautam, they all know all the tricks. So if you stick close to these people and learn from them, you will become a professional John killer also one day. Now, how many of you have friends who are not in QNET? Why? Huh? Because when you sit with them, people who are not in QNET, what do they talk about? Everything except your dreams. They will say the price of fish has gone up. Price of petrol has gone up. Toll has gone up. This is gone up. That is gone up. Do you notice that they keep complaining about everything? And then when you say, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be financially free, what do? What do? They laugh at you. It's not them. Don't blame them. It's John. Now, do you have friends who are not in QNET but supporting you? Those friends you keep. If you have friends who are not in QNET who makes fun of QNET, slowly remove them. You understand? I have friends who are not in QNET also. I don't know why, but I still do. But these are friends who from day one said, I won't join you, but I will support you, I believe in you. Those friends I keep. The friends who make fun of me and fun of QNET, I don't talk to them anymore. I sell them pictures from Barcelona, from Manchester City. Okay? Because these friends, they will only make John stronger. You understand? Why you don't like to spend time with your upline? Because it's painful. Because your upline's job is only to kill John. And John doesn't like that. You feel uncomfortable. You want to escape. Correct? When you meet your friends, you feel good. Because John and John, they celebrate together. They have fun together. You understand? This John will sing to this John, I believe you can fly. So that's why you don't like spending too much time with your upline who constantly hammers you. Does your upline constantly hammer you? But he's not hammering you. He's slowly killing John. So the voice inside of you that you hear, let's say, relax. Let's start tomorrow. You have to kill that voice. Okay? Let me give you an example how fast John talks to you. The moment I say this, and if you hear John, put up your hand. Okay? Today is Saturday. What date? Huh? Sunday 7. 12. This coming Friday is the 12th of January. Before the 12th of January, I want each of you to sign up 2 new people into the business. Two new directs into the business before Friday. How many of you heard John? Put up your hand. See, so fast, isn't it? What did John say? Arey Baba, the past 3 months you haven't signed up anyone. How are you going to sign up in 5 days? Let's try again. But this time, the moment you hear him, you say, shut up, John. Okay? Before the 12th of January, I want each of you to sign up 2 new personal directs. You see how fast he comes. And many of you will listen to him. Many of you say, yeah, 5 days not possible. I'm only leaving on Tuesday. I reach India Tuesday night. I only have Wednesday, Thursday. Correct? How to find 2 directs? Shut up, John. Mike will say what? Can. You have 6 hours on the flight. You can sign up 2 people on the flight itself. So when you fly back, don't sit together. Don't sit next to each other for what? And don't sit window, I'll sit in the middle, because when you sit in the middle, you have one on the left, one on the right. And the best part of showing the plan on a plane is they cannot go anywhere. My dream is to one day do a full presentation on a plane with a whiteboard, and also this is you with the whole plane. Possible? That's my dream. But you see, this is what you will face every single day. How many of you have experienced this before? You pick up the phone to dial a prospect. The number you're trying to reach is switched off. Ah, thank God. Why? Why you feel relief when the prospect's phone is switched off? Are you doing something wrong? Huh? Are you doing something wrong? Then why you feel relieved? You should feel bad. You couldn't reach the prospect. Yes or no? Now, how many of you get upset when you get rejected? Why? Who has a sweet or a mint? Anyone has a sweet or a mint? Ah, this one. Okay. What is this? What is this? A candy or a sweet, right? So I give it to him. And he says no. Say no. Say no, thank you. Say no, thank you. How should I feel? Bad? Upset? No. He doesn't want, I go him to the next person. No. 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 Yes. So he said yes. Who benefits? He. Who lost? These 5 people. Nothing happened to me. So when I show him the plan, he says no. Why should I get upset? I keep showing until somebody says yes. And the person who says yes benefits. True or not? These 5 people lost. It's a good sweet. What's it called? You stole it. So he showed the plan to him now. So his immediate prospect signed up. So when somebody says no to you, nothing. Mike will tell you, some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. John will say, oh, he said no. I feel sorry for you. Come, we go home and rest for one day. That's what John will do. Yes or no? So kill John every single day. Wake up in the morning, you're sleepy, you're tired. What happens? And you have to go for a training. You will hear 2 voices. Let's go for the training. No. Today the training is about the 8 basic building blocks. How many times you want to listen to the 8 basic building blocks? You are an expert already. No need to go. Next week go. What do? Shut up, John. Can you sign up 2 people before this Friday? I didn't hear any shut up, John. Can you sign up 2 people before Friday? Now, why are you still thinking whether you can or cannot sign up 2 people before Friday? Huh? Because John is still talking to you, isn't it? Yes or no? He's still whispering. Are you sure? You only have 3 days. Cannot. Who are you going to show to? Your prospect list is almost zero. Because you are so used to listening to John all your life that it has become normal and you always give in to him. But now you have to start new. Every time he talks, you have to say shut up and slowly kill him. See, Kavita and Sachin, how did they reach this level? By winning the battle one at a time, every single day. And if you ask them, it's not easy. It is going to be one of the most difficult things you do. But is it worth it? Yes. See, I have a big battle every day. I am financially free. I have a lot of money, enough to survive 2 lifetimes. I don't have a wife that finishes my money. Should I be in a comfort zone? Should I? Why not? I should. Retire. Sleep on a beach every day. Money will still come in every week. Yes or no? So that my battle is every day going on. You understand? Because every day, John is telling me, enough. Relax, enjoy life. Mike will say, no. There's 10,000 people in Bangkok, he needs your help. Go to Bangkok and help them. So if I listen to John, I will be in Hawaii now. But I listen to Mike. I'm standing here talking to you. Sometimes I should listen to John also. No, but seriously, I have that battle every day until today. Dato Sri Vijay Iswaran has that battle until today. But now, the battle is easier because Mike is much stronger than John. For you, it's going to be extremely difficult because Mike is in a coma. True? You got to slowly revive him, give him medication, give him edge. Ole, Kenta, what else? H2Go, until he becomes strong to fight. You understand? Until Mike can fight with John, you have to start making him stronger. And how do you make him stronger? How do you make Mike stronger? By helping Mike win one battle at a time. One battle at a time. A small battle, he wins. Okay? You want to lose, like going to the gym. How many of you go to the gym? Oh, that is my biggest battle. Every morning. So I kept losing. John always wins. Okay? I wake up in the morning, I said, okay, let me go to the gym for 1 hour. What happens? John said, hey, relax. I have to drive to the gym, exercise for 1 hour, drive back. For what? Just relax at home. Do 5 push-ups, enough. So, John always warned me going to the gym. Mike was dying. So what did I do? Huh? I needed help. So I hired a personal trainer who does not allow me to say no to Mike. He does not allow John to win. He said, tomorrow, 8 a.m., I'll see you at the gym. No, tomorrow, 8 a.m. is 8 a.m., I'll see you there. I have no choice. So what is his job? What is my personal trainer's job? Help me kill John. So if you find that you're constantly losing the battle, then go to your upline and say, I need help. John is too strong. Then together, you can slowly work on killing him. You understand? And most of you, you cannot do this alone. You cannot do this alone. You need the help of your upline. And the V is there. What is the V's job? To train people to become killers. It sounds weird, but that's what we do. You understand? There are some minor issues about QNET in India, yes? Yes or no? Who is that? John. You understand? So if you keep listening to them, you keep losing. So every time you hear him talk, you just say, shut up, John. And you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward, you keep moving forward, you keep moving forward. Now you will have downlines who will try to influence you. Do you have them? Do you have downlines whose John is very strong? Okay? And they will tell you negative things and all that. And the moment you do hear that, you have to kill it. Okay? Can you sign up 2 people before Friday? It's going to be a battle. But that's why infinity is here. That's why the V is here. We are going to help you win this battle. Okay? And sometimes you will feel like crying. Sometimes you will feel like giving up. And that is normal. When you do that, go and get help from your upline. You understand? Whenever you feel like quitting or giving up, you need to reach out to your upline and say, I don't know what to do. I'm losing. Then your upline's job is there to help you make Mike stronger. There are many times that I almost gave up in the business when Mike was on life support, going to die. I reached out to my upline helped, Mike became stronger, and together we made Mike stronger and started killing John. Okay? So your journey in QNET, that's the only thing you have to do. Every day, make Mike stronger and kill John. That's all. That's what QNET is all about. It's so easy. Don't complicate the business. Many of you complicate the business. It is one day at a time. Win one battle at a time. That's what you have to do. Okay? And why me, Kuna, and Chief became good in killing John? Because we learned from my mother. Remember, my mother was left alone at a very young age. My father died when he was 38 years old. So she had to bring up 3 young boys by herself with a salary of $150 a month. How many battles would she have lost? If many people would have given up, yes or no? Yes? But she said, shut up, John, every single day of her life. And that's what we learned from her. And that is what the we is all about. That is what QNET is all about. It's about every day waking up and winning battles every day. And the more battles you win, one day you will stand here with all these people as your downlines. That's what this business is about. And there will be many days that you don't want Mike to win. You just said, okay, John, I give up, I listen to you. You must not allow that. Because if you start allowing that, then he will manipulate you and start winning more battles. Eventually, Mike will die. Okay? The moment you go out tonight, you will hear a voice inside of you. Psst. Did VP Sathi say this about me? Don't listen to him. He's a V partner. He's different. You just joined the business. He doesn't understand. He's not from India. I will guide you. Don't worry. I told you, I also want financial freedom. But we'll start tomorrow. You will hear this tonight when you go back. And the moment you hear this, you say, shut up, John. Every time you want to have that extra piece of cake, shut up, John. Every time you want to miss a training, you want to relax, you want to sleep, shut up, John. Every time you're supposed to go to the gym, but you rather stay home and watch TV, shut up, John. Every time you fight with your upline, your wife, your husband, shut up, John. So the first battle you can win is those of you who hasn't spoken to your brother, sister, father, mother. Go back and make the call. That is the first battle you will win. Trust me. And from there, you will start winning a lot. Doesn't matter who's wrong. See, you don't speak to your brother. You haven't spoken to your brother for 10 years. Okay? If your brother dies tomorrow, will you regret? Most of you would. Some of you won't. Why regret? Now you have the chance to say, shut up, John. Pick up the phone and call. So it's not about calling your brother and talking to your brother. It's about not listening to John. It's about empowering Mike. Okay? And remember, every battle you win helps you in the business. Even a small battle. Waking up 1 hour early. Waking up 1 hour earlier is a battle that will make Mike stronger. Good? And it's very funny. How many of you say, I love you to your parents? Okay? How many don't? How many don't? Why? Because it's normal. or you're shy? Is normal or you shy? A bit of both. Correct? But who told you not to say I love you? John is saying, hey, no need lah. What will they think? What will people say? They know you love you, right? Then your parents know you love them. Why you need to tell them? What must you do? Shut up, John. Ma, Pa, I love you. Before QNET, I never said I love you to my mother. Okay? After learning, after starting to kill John every day, I love you, Ma. And her reply is, have you eaten? That means I love you too. You must understand the parents' language because they come from old school. Their parents never told them, they never told their parents. Okay? The old school. But now it's different. How many say I love you to your children? But children is easier than saying to your parents. Yes or no? But it's one battle. Go back and say I love you. How you say it? हम तुमसे प्यार करते हैं. Huh? That's one battle you win. Might become stronger. Whatever that you think you shouldn't do, but it is right, you must do. You're shy. Is John. True or not? Now, who's the richest man in India? Huh? Mukesh Ambani. Okay? Is he on your name list? Why? John asked you not to write the name, right? John said he's too rich. He won't be interested. But why not? Mr. Ambani, I have a business proposition to you, for you. Can I have 5 minutes? Then go there and say, this is you. One on the left, one on the right. What's the worst thing he'll do? No. But you won the battle. Yes or no? That's all that matters. What if he says yes? You have Vijay Mallya on the left. No, Vijay Mallya, no money now. Now, I see, Vijay Mallya needs the business. I remember many years ago, I said, how many of you have Vijay Mallya on the list? Everybody, ha, 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 ha. But now he needs QNET. Now you show him the business, he'll say yes. True or not? So even when writing your list, John is there, advising you, sitting on your shoulder and said, no, he's too busy, he's too rich, he's too poor. Yes or no? Why are you listening to John? Shut up, John, and just write and just show the plan. Whether they say yes or no, that is not in your control. What is in your control is you show them the plan, that's all. Because you never expect somebody to say no. Why are you sitting here today? Because somebody showed the plan to Padma Bhushan Michael Ferreira. Michael Ferreira was on somebody's list. Yes or no? Would you have written his name? No, he's a world champion. Why would he do this business? Correct? That's what John will say. Salman Khan on your list? Why? Huh? Deepika? No. Why? Priyanka? Just write the list. Just write down the name. So everything you do, he is involved. One day you will see Salman Khan sitting next to you. What are you going to do? Take out the shoe, hit yourself. Because you were supposed to show him the plan, but John said no. Okay? So start writing down the list, the real list. Now, yesterday Kavita spoke about dream, yes or no? Yes? When you write down your dreams, see, when you're young, when you're 7 years old or 6 years old, John is very weak. True? Yes or not? Because he's still growing up. He's still a small boy. So when you're 7 years old and I ask you to write down 20 dreams, how fast will you write it down? Now if I ask you to write down 20 dreams, you'll get stuck after number 7 or 8. True? Let me give you an example. The 7-year-old boy, I want to have dinner with Barack Obama. That's his dream. Okay? Now when you write that, what happens? I want to have dinner with Barack Obama. Straight away, psst. Why would he have dinner with you? You don't have visa for the US. How are you going to go to the US? Correct? So whatever dreams that you start to write down, John will tell you whether it can happen or not, before even it happens. That's why you cannot dream big. You cannot dream big because John is there telling, no, red Ferrari, no. For Mumbai roads, Land Cruiser better. Why you cannot drive a Ferrari? Can or cannot? Can you drive a Ferrari in Mumbai? Huh? Can. But John say cannot. Because Bandra roads are not even. So this is what is going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Win a battle every day. All the V partners, why they became successful? Why they became successful? Because Mike won more than John. At the moment, John is winning more than Mike in your case. That needs to switch. Mike needs to win more battles, starting today. And your upline sitting at the back there, that's their job, to help you win more battles. That's my job. That's the V's job. In 2018, the V is coming to India. So, all the way from Chennai to Punjab. From Kerala to Bangalore. And the only reason we are coming to India is to kill John. And we will come and help you. But until that happens, you start today. Every time you hear him, say, "Shut up, John." And the first battle I want you to win The first battle I want you to win is to get these 2 directs before Friday. So put on your gloves because it is going to be an ugly fight. To get these 2 directs, John and Mike are going to kill each other. And I pray and hope that Mike wins in this battle. Because in this battle, if Mike wins, you're 1 step closer to maxing out.
A few experience that I had, okay, with him was a few years back when I was just sitting out there, okay, in the audience. I think 2011 or 12, yeah? And I think all those people who were there in Pune, right? Pune Icon, right? Icon. Pune Icon, and who are still here today, I think probably got the biggest click that day. And that module of his, nobody will ever forget. So the module that I remember still is called just tak, 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 tak.
And
That's
that
the
module.
only thing that we could remember. And it happened at tak, 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 here also.
And that tuck.
A few experience that I had, okay, with him was a few years back when I was just sitting out there, okay, in the audience. I think 2011 or 12, yeah? And I think all those people who were there in Pune, right? Pune Icon, right? Icon. Pune Icon, and who are still here today, I think probably got the biggest click that day. And that module of his, nobody will ever forget. So the module that I remember still is called just